Hey everybody, it's me. I'm back. Um, this is Saturday, March 30th, right before Easter, and I am bringing back my videos and my vlog and reaching out. So, hey, thanks for being here and for watching this video. Now, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Dakiel Johnson. I am a breast cancer survivor. I am 48. I was diagnosed when I was 43, which was a young age to deal with this. But this kind of thing, this diagnosis is coming in younger and younger for women now in this country, and we really have got to get in front of this because honestly, I got lucky. I did. We do have new technologies coming out. As we progress and go through this series, I will be talking about those new technologies. But right now, I really want to talk to you about um, what's going on inside of us right now. I'm learning that the there's a how strong the connection is between inflammation within our bodies and the beginning of cancer. Now, the issue that I'm finding is that we might hear these things. We, kind of hear them in passing, but hear this. There is a correlation, and I mean a big, huge correlation between eating meat and cancer. Today, I want to talk to you about chicken. Okay. This is something that uh, nobody really pays attention to. We all eat, you have chicken nuggets, you got fried chicken. Here where I live, I can't say the name of the chain, but there is a chain of chicken houses that are just, man, those suckers are popular and full constantly. And the food it tastes good. They have a great recipe. But to be honest with you, first of all, the oil, OMG, is killing. But second, um, chicken itself is a problem. Whether you broil it, bake it, take the skin off of it, whatever, please back off the chicken. Okay, maybe eat it once every 2 weeks or something like that because during the research, and you can see the links in the area below there. I'm finding that apparently chicken creates estrogen and it secretes its own estrogen that is bioidentical to human estrogen. It, however, creates 5 to 10 times the amount of estrogen that a human body will create for itself, a female human body will create for itself. Now, as you know, estrogen, women are dominated by estrogen. So to have something that is giving you 5 to 10 times what you need can create cancer cells, can make the cell division within your bodies uh, very prolific, which is when a cancer cell can be created and then just start taking off. Okay. Now, the majority of breast cancer, I believe 8 out of 10, are hormone dependent, which means that they need estrogen, progesterone, or both to grow. To, so they need an overload of one or the other, or they need high levels of one and then high levels of another, and then the huge swings that you can get and see in something like PCOS. Okay, to begin to create and to divide and do what they're going to do and start taking over and create the sickness and illness in your body. But it's all about the inflammation. Okay, now chicken, we all love chicken, chicken nuggets, um, you know what I'm saying, baked chicken, pan fried chicken, chicken tacos, whatever. The thing is that these animals, eating these animals, can up your estrogen so high that it can overload your system. Okay. And you don't know it, you don't feel it, it doesn't happen overnight. But long term exposure to high levels of this stuff can start and jump off, can kickstart cancer. Okay. Now, I can read here something that I got from a one of the see here. It's one of the articles that I'm going to post below so that you can see that. And it is from something called, it's Estrogen in Animal Products. It's an article that was written by Michael Greger, MD. Let's see here. It was the last updated September 2023. Okay. Now, this states here that dietary exposure to natural sex steroids in meat, dairy, and eggs is therefore highly relevant in the discussion of the impact of estrogens on human development and health. And chicken estrogen is identical to human estrogen. They are the same molecule. Okay. It doesn't matter if it ends up in your drinking supply from women taking birth control pills, excreting it in their urine, or cows excreting it into their milk. The source doesn't matter. The quantity matters. Okay, if you check out the video, estrogen, meat, dairy, and eggs, you can see that a child's exposure to estrogens in drinking water is about 150 times lower than exposure from cow's milk. So our day-to-day estrogen exposure levels are more likely determined by whether or not we happen to eat dairy products that day. Okay, that's 150 times. Okay, if they have the exposure to cow's milk. All right, now just, I mean, imagine that. That's chickens affecting the cows. You know what I mean? And they're affecting the cows because of what the industry is doing. There is so much information out here. Some of this is pretty nasty, but just think about that. How much does your food affect your children? How much does the food that you're eating affect you? Now, I know that we all like, we'll say, yeah, we need to eat better. Yeah, we need to do this. Yes, we need to do that. Just think about this. Sit back and think about this. The food that we eat impacts our bodies so profoundly. It's not just fuel for a machine. If you overexpose your body to estrogen, you will have consequences. Okay, there's another little area in here where it shows that, and this is a direct quote. Okay, it says here that, and this is a direct quote from the article in nutritionfacts.org that was written by the Dr. Michael Greger, MD. Okay, now listen to this. Women may excrete 16 milligrams every day of estrogen, but farm animals may release 10 times more, or in the case of pregnant cows, thousands of times more of estrogen. Animal waste may contribute an estimated 90% of total estrogens in the environment. 5 gallons of runoff water contaminated with chicken manure may contain a birth control pill's worth of estrogen. Let me say that again. 5 gallons of runoff water contaminated with chicken manure may contain a birth control pill's worth of estrogen. Now, we all know taking birth control pills, having your estrogen raised can cause blood clots. That's one of the side effects of taking estrogen. Now, what happens when you're dealing with the water, you're dealing with the environmental stuff. There are certain things that we cannot control. We don't know where the farms are, what they're doing there. But it is industry standard to use, and I mean this is one of the gross parts. This is industry standard to use chicken manure in the feed of other animals on a farm to offset fillers rather than just get the fillers. Okay, so when you're dealing with that, I want you to keep that in mind. Okay, the estrogen released from chickens is so high and so prevalent that it can mess with other animals. It it makes them excrete more on their own. Keep that in mind when you're eating that chicken leg. Okay, so today, I mean, that's something that I really want people to pay attention to. I have put the links in, down below for you to be able to open those and see those for yourself. What I'm also going to put in a link to Mastering Diabetes. It is a YouTube. It is by Cyrus Kambata and another little gentleman. These guys are two type 1 diabetics that eat nothing but fruit. They eat all the fruit. But the issue that we're running into, folks, is the inflammation within our diets. So let's this YouTube interview will give you information. Understanding that diabetes is closely linked with cancer, and that it's time to start changing what we're eating and how we're eating it. I have many family members that are diabetic, and that, we're thinking it's sugar. It's the sugar, it's the carbohydrates, it's the fruit. It is not. It is the fat and the oils that we're eating, the fat and the fried chicken that we love so much, and the fried liver, Becky. It is the fat that we eat in meat, and the items that we are um, that we, the milk that we drink, the cheese that we eat. These things, while they are, ooey gooey yummy, okay, they're really not good for us. So, I want you to take a moment and really, look at this and listen to listen to the information, listen to just the science behind the nutrition, okay? Because there's information out there that can help you get healthy, help you reverse some of the damage that has been done, or reverse all of it to help you get healthy, to help you feel better. I mean, my God, it feels so good not to have. When you get your blood sugar down to the point where it's normal or closer to normal, and you're controlling it, your body feels incredible. It feels incredible. You feel healthy. So, I mean, some of us have forgotten what that feels like. And that I'm really hoping that I can push this information and that you really get it. And maybe you can start to feel that way for yourself again. Excuse me. Now, while, I'm not an expert at anything, I'm just somebody who's gone through it and who's going through it right now. I still have trouble with that. You talk about somebody who wants a hamburger sometimes. I mean, really, really wants a hamburger sometimes. But these are things I'm having to find ways of moving through that, realizing that it's a habit. You know what I'm saying? It is just a habit. I'll also be putting in a link to the movie The Game Changers so that you guys can see. Even Arnold Schwarzenegger is, he said it best. Just happening to eat meat, it is the best marketing tool ever. It's a marketing tool. You don't need meat to be strong, to build muscle. Trust me, some of the people in that movie, they are ripped and they're strong. One of the strongest men in the world is vegan. Okay, I mean, holds the world record. Was on Guinness World Record for that, for being strong. He is one of the strongest men in the world, or he was at the time of the shooting of that movie. So, check it out, give it a shot. There are also other things out there on YouTube, movies and what have you. I will be, as we go along, adding those links in there so that you guys can see that. All you have to do is check it out, click on it, and you'll get some information that maybe can be helpful. I just want y'all to be healthy. I just want you to help yourself. I want you to find it in you to know, okay, I can take control of what's happening and I can change it because you can change it. And it's okay for you to take care of yourself. You're important too. Okay. Now, on to the, I'm done yelling at y'all. I did want to kind of, talk a little bit about something else too. Um, going through chemo, going through all that, um, one of the biggest things that hurt my heart, it just hurt my heart. And I didn't realize how much it was going to bother me because I never thought that I was vain. But the biggest thing that really, I mean, it bugged shit out, it really hurt my feelings, was losing my hair. In chemo, you can really tell that it's working when your hair starts to fall out. That's one of the markers that it's in your system, it's doing this thing, the chemotherapy and stuff. And I had a port put in, um, because one of the drugs that I had to take it's called the Red Devil. I am not sure what the actual um, name of that drug is, but they call it the Red Devil. Um, it's something that terrified me. I was very afraid. I had to let go of that. I had to face what I was dealing with, and that was fine. You just sometimes have to go through it. Sometimes when you deal with it, you have to go through it. But there's something somebody said, one of the nurses said to me, and I will never forget this. She changed my perspective of that. So for those of you who are going through having to get the push with what they call the red devil, she called it the red blood of Jesus. Now, I am not a religious person. I do not prescribe to any denomination or to dogma or anything like that. But for her to say that, it made a difference in me. So if you're dealing with something like that, if you know somebody who's dealing with that and they've been told this the red devil, it makes you so sick and blah 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 blah, because that's what it was supposed to do. It makes you sick. You let them tell them it's not the red devil. Liken it to the red blood of Jesus washing the cancer away. Okay? Now, tonight has been me coming back. My video, I'm sure, is probably going to need lots of editing and what have you. But I appreciate you being here with me. I appreciate you listening to what I have to say. Please, please, please take care of yourself. Let us start looking at food as medicine as well as something that we put in our mouths. We can make all kinds of food with plants. We just got to get there. I'm working on getting recipes and what have you that are as good or taste as good to me, and I will share them with you as soon as I get some information. Okay. Um, I want you people to find it in you to fight for yourself. Know that you're important. Know that it's okay to advocate for you. Okay. Advocate for yourself. Advocate for, you know, for pain management. I'm hearing some folks tell me that they're not getting the help that they need because they're women. And um, I, I mean, I can only thank God for the ladies that I had. You know, I'm hearing this payment thing. We didn't get payment. My people kept me as drugged up as they could possibly keep me. I love that. If I felt any type of pain or discomfort, they were making sure that I was taken care of. And everybody deserves that. Everybody going through this deserves that. So please, please, no, just stand up for yourself and make sure that you're getting that help, okay? Now, if you want to get in touch with me, you can email me at lifeaftercancertreatment@gmail.com, or you can hit me up on Facebook at Victories and Silver Linings Facebook group. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time, and you be blessed. Thank you. That